How's it going to this? My name is the Blaze Eyes and welcome to another video. Let's just keep the reaction train going because a lot of stuff are not happening in the gaming industry and not a lot of games are coming out, like a lot of new games coming out or even being spoken much about. So right now let's just keep on reacting until there's actually something to talk about. And yeah, but do not worry, I'm still going to be talking about games, I'm still going to be reviewing them and all that. It's just right now it's a bit slow right now. But anyways, what are we reacting to today? Well, MiHoYo released a video just earlier. This trailer is called Collected Miscellany Rosaria Purge of the Shadows. This is Genshin Impact, and I think there's going to be an overview on Rosaria. We're going to get a bit more information on our sleep-deprived emo nun. My big question is, am I even going to get her? Well, this gives me a chance to now slide this in. Finally, I have a donation page. Those that want to support me even further, you can go ahead and donate me. Just the lowest you can donate is $1, so please do not feel overwhelmed to donate even much more higher than that. Just $1 is okay. $1 will really help me out a lot. Mainly I want to get better equipment so I can give you guys even better content, because with the current stuff I have right now, it takes me a long time to set up. It's like it takes so long to set up, so hopefully making this whole donation thing can help me get better equipment, can help me get stuff even much more earlier. Because you know, whenever a new game comes out, I cannot get that game immediately. I cannot keep on just buying new games all the time. I cannot do that, just throwing my money like that. So if you do want to support me, go ahead, go donate. The lowest you can donate is $1. Go ahead and do that if you want. You don't have to. You can still support me by liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. You can still do that. Everything you do here is for free. So go ahead and just support me if you want. Anyways, let's get right into the video. MiHoYo.
Mondstadt's Church of Favonius has a very unique sister, Rosaria. Despite being a priestess, she has never been witnessed offering prayers to the gods. Swift of foot and aloof in speech, she becomes active in the darkness of Mondstadt's night. She belongs to a clandestine side of Mondstadt, brandishing sharp blades under the moonlight to strike down intruding shadows.
I'm sorry, but I'm just looking into this with a bit more detail. What's a Geofitui? Is it Geofitui or do you just call it Geomage? Anyways, what's a Geofitui doing in Mondstadt? What I know, there's no Geofituis in Mondstadt. They're usually found in Lue. But maybe I haven't explored the whole of Mondstadt, so maybe I'm wrong.
Freedom and peace, the non-believer is tasked with purging the filth that no light will touch. City blessed by the Animo Archon.
Rosaria. Man, I can't wait to play this character.
Not for the gods nor the betterment of others, but for yourself.
Rosaria has powerful one-on-one combat capabilities, and as a wielder of a cryovision, her elemental burst can provide continuous cryo damage, assisting the party with damage output and field control. When Rosaria is in the party, she increases the movement speed of party members during nighttime. This effect cannot be applied in domains, trounce domains, or the spiral abyss.
Oh, okay.
Rosaria's normal.
Okay, so we got the first thing. She can move faster and also helps the party move faster at night. Which is, yeah, that's a good thing. It will really help with a lot of those people who like to do speed runs. So that could maybe help people in that way with speedrunning and that, but you can't use it in domains and dungeons and spiral abyss and stuff like that. I guess not to make a character OP, so at least they're limiting her there. So for her not to be too OP, I guess they're only limiting this buff only when it's just in the regular world, which it's no issue, I guess.
Performs up to 5 consecutive strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies.
Yeah, of course.
The attack button allows Rosaria to consume a certain amount of stamina to lunge forwards.
That's like shingling, right? Yeah.
To enemies in her path. Tapping Rosaria's elemental skill swiftly positions her behind her opponent. She then pierces and slashes the enemy with her polearm, dealing cryo damage.
Okay, that's really
Ravaging
good.
Confession can be used to quickly approach an
She
enemy.
basically like Omaiwa Mo Shinderu use you.
It can also be used to dodge enemy attacks, allowing you to turn the tide of battle. It is important to note that Rosaria cannot use this ability to move behind larger enemies. After
See, again, another limitation. So she can teleport behind an enemy, but she cannot teleport behind bigger enemies. So yet again, there's another limitation. So this is only benefits against smaller enemies. And you know, people were like, should you try and pull for Venti or should you wait for Rosaria? A lot of people were saying wait for Rosaria and do not pull Venti. Venti has the same thing. Like when he ults, it only affects small characters. The bigger enemies doesn't affect them as much. It doesn't even affect them at all. All it will do to do damage, but it won't carry them. As for Rosaria, now also with the teleport, it's good against smaller enemies, but the bigger enemies she cannot teleport behind them, which is another limitation. I know they don't want to make a character too OP, but they should have at least not limited that. Like maybe against the wolf, since they like, for example, one of the bosses in Genshin Impact, the wolf, he has too much of a long body. Maybe not to teleport against those guys, unless she's like teleporting from the sides. Then she can like, you know, teleport from one side of the wolf to the other side instead of like from the front to the back. Cause maybe they'll limit like the range. But now with even the Helitroll that holds the big Helitrolls, let me say, you can't teleport behind them because of they're too big, and that's just immediately just not a good. Anyways, what do I know?
Regina probation. Whenever Rosaria strikes an enemy from behind with Ravaging Confession, her crit rate will increase for a short period of time.
Yo, that's demanding. I'm like, crit chance.
Her crit rate will increase.
Crit rate is good. Crit rate is always good to go for. But did they say if she hits them from the back, that's when crit rate will increase?
The talent Regina probation. Whenever Rosaria strikes an enemy from behind with Ravaging Confession, her crit rate will increase for a short period of time.
So that means you have to, let's say they are fighting some big Helitrolls in the area and there are some smaller ones in the area. For you to increase your crit rate, you want to go for the small ones first, then you go and fight the big ones so you can have a higher crit rate. But they said only for a short duration. How long is this duration for? Like 2 seconds, 3 seconds? I don't know. But I guess that's how you have to go farm that crit rate for hitting an enemy from behind. Because you will never get it when you're fighting the bigger enemies. You have to hit a small enemy to get that crit rate increase, then you can, you know, have a higher crit rate.
Lights out.
But okay.
For her elemental burst, Rosaria swings her polearm around her, striking all nearby foes. An icy lance of coalesced frost then strikes the ground, dealing cryo damage. While
so it's like Chongyan
is present, it will intermittently emit a freezing chill, dealing cryo damage.
Okay, that's what makes it different. With Chongyang, he does the same thing, but with her this time, like Chongyang, he creates an area of frost, and within that area, the whole party can do frost damage. So with her, it's almost like that. I don't know if the party will also do frost damage. I don't think so, maybe. But yeah, what's different is that at least the spear in the middle of the AoE, it's continuously bursting out frost, which is very different from Chongyan. So that's a good thing.
Strategically utilizing the Ice Lance through elemental reactions allows party members to control or inflict even greater damage upon enemies. After unlocking the talent Shadow Samaritan, when Rosaria uses Rites of Termination, all party members except for Rosaria receive a temporary increase to their crit rate based on Rosaria's own crit rate.
Oh, that's big.
Rosaria, throwing herself into battle,
that's actually big.
Turns daytime idleness into the biting blades of winter that plunge into the bones of the guilty. As the battle begins, coordinate attacks with the other characters in your party and use elemental skills to trigger elemental reactions. At the same time, quickly shift behind the enemy and follow up with normal attacks. When Rosaria's energy is full, use her elemental burst to inflict continuous cryo damage, then leave the field. Use the crit rate increase from the talent Shadow Samaritan to assist the other party members in swiftly defeating foes.
Dude.
Mondstadt's nights are peaceful and
here's
tranquil.
here's the thing. That fight that we just watched, that's the fight of like a free-to-play player. That's how long it will take to kill one of those enemies. As for pay to win, then you will simply just kill that guy in like 5 hits. I've seen people do crazy damage outputs with the characters they have, with the artifacts they have, because of the whole money they have. But us free-to-play players, that's actually normal. That's how long it will take to fight a what's his name? I forgot his name. But yeah, that's how long the fight will take. As for pay to win, they will kill that enemy so quickly in just like 5 to 4 hits.
Quiet of the dark, there are those who glimpse a flash of cold steel. This is the dour sister who metes out punishment to protect this place of peace and the sisters who are purity incarnate. Unperturbed with dirtying her hands, she has become a blood-soaked executioner. And having witnessed the cruelty of this world, she can no longer close her eyes and extol the blessings of the gods. Rosaria, the most
literally,
unique sister in
because she has bags
Church
on her
of
eyes.
Favonius, never needed redemption from the gods, for she grasped it with her own hands.
Okay. Oh, wait. I didn't read that before.
Hands.
She's Affliction, Church of Favonius, Vision, Cryo, Constellation, Spine, Corona. What? I can't see that. Yes, my eyes are horrible. Spina, Corona. Okay. But yeah, that's Rosaria. I don't think there's anything else at the end. Yeah. So that is the overview of Rosaria. We've gotten so many details about her. Move faster at night. She has a 5 hit attack combo. What else did we get? Her ultimate is like Chongyang, but instead her spear does like a burst of frost every time. And also while it's active, the party, except Rosaria, will not gain extra crit rate. It will still be normal. But for the party, the crit rate will increase as long as that spear is in that field. And also she can teleport small enemies, but the bigger enemies, sadly, she cannot. Is that all we got? I think that's all, but maybe I'm missing something, but I think that's all the important stuff that we have got. Tell me what you guys think about this upcoming character. Does she seem good? I mean, like, she looks good. But is she really sounding like somebody you main? As for me, if I wanna, by the way, if you hear growling in the background, it's my dogs. They're probably playing around, but yeah, please ignore that. As for me with Rosaria, I think I can see myself maining her if I wanna go for a lot of crit rate increase. Cause if I have her, that means I can focus more on increasing my crit damage and not using so many artifacts for crit rate and not get a lot of crit damage. So maybe I can focus a bit now, putting much more crit damage, and the crit rate will also be average. Then now with her, it will get boosted up because of the passive crit rate she can give. If she did not have this crit rate buff abilities, you have to focus more on putting crit rate, and you might not have enough space for crit damage. For some people, let me say for free-to-play players. So Rosaria will really help free-to-play players. I can see her really being very much helpful. As for pay-to-win players, you guys are going to be doing so much more damage. It's ridiculous. So yeah, she's going to be really helpful for increasing crit rate. But anyway guys, I think that's the video. I think we have covered everything. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, you know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out a lot. Don't forget, if you want to, you can go ahead and donate. The link will be in the description below. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Let's crank out and move out.